All right, the Reds, get in. Welcome to our daily Liverpool news show. If you are new around here, if you're watching on whatever social media platform, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whatever you're following, make sure you hit that follow button or the subscribe button down below. Put your bell notification on as well so you never do miss any Liverpool daily news content, post-match, pre-match shows for your fellow Reds around the world. And welcome. Got a really packed show. Probably we all woke up to the great news that we'll be discussing today. But let me know your thoughts on obviously Tchouaméni, the Jurgen Klopp news, most importantly, which we'll discuss in a little second. But Reds, obviously we done our post-match last night. A great night in Europe for Liverpool. The job is not over, but we'll speak about that next week. But an emphatic 2-0 win over Villarreal in the first leg. If you missed the post-match reaction show, get your thoughts in the comment section below. I want to know your thoughts on the game, how you felt it unfolded last night at Anfield. Anyway, hello lads, what a time to be an LFC fan. Absolute incredible news to wake up to as well, Reds. And if you are new around here, hit that subscribe button, but make sure you are smashing that like button as well before we do end today's show. Hopefully we do get at least 20 likes on this video, but anything more, I know you all can smash it, you absolute bloody legends. But we'll just jump over in relation to the big main news, big Jurgen Klopp. Paul Joyce did tweet this early on this morning. Liverpool set to open up talks with Jurgen Klopp over a potential new contract at Liverpool Football Club. This is absolutely phenomenal news. Firstly, Jurgen Klopp is the greatest signing, especially in my lifetime, Liverpool have made. He guides us to our first league title in 30 years, especially me as a kid watching Manchester United win absolutely everything. It's great to see the roles reversal. But let me know your thoughts on this, Reds. Potentially looking at a 4+ year deal, so that would take him up to 6 years on his contract. It'll be interesting to see if Pep Guardiola does sign a contract, but Jurgen Klopp, he is the best Liverpool signing in a very long time. He's the father of the football club. We all love Jurgen Klopp, as the songs just say anyway. That has been getting echoed all around the globe. We're just so glad he's a Red, and 100% I'm absolutely made up with this news, and great to see Paul Joyce come out with the news, Reds. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What does this mean to you if Jurgen does sign a new contract? As I said, he's the father of this football club. He's guided us to our league title, a European Cup as well, 2 Champions League finals, and hopefully to our 3rd Champions League final in a couple of weeks' time. Anyway, still, the job's not done, but he's absolutely phenomenal. Bringing in the culture of the football club, it's took us from finishing 7th, 8th, and competing at the top elite level of the European football. And bloody buzzing, absolutely made up there, Reds as well. Gary Afternoon, heck of a nice guy also. He's not too bad, Jurgen, is he? But as Connor said there, I'm so glad that Jurgen is a Red as well. Make sure you are smashing that like button, everyone. I made up. Let me know your thoughts on your Jurgen Klopp. Anyway, I'm absolutely made up, as you can sense from my voice. But Reds, let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section below as well. Going forwards, it's going to be great, especially Liverpool can tie Jurgen down to a 4+ contract. It all comes down to Ula, his wife, and obviously his 2 lads anyway, in terms of how they feel. Obviously, I think we all seen the videos of Ula's wife singing the Jurgen Klopp song. She was probably going home singing it in the car as well. But we've all got to respect, obviously, Jurgen and his family. It's what they want, most importantly. We can hope that they want to tie down a long-term contract and Jurgen's happy here. But it all comes down to Jurgen and his missus and obviously his 2 lads. But always being greedy, we'd love Jurgen to stay for a very, very long time. But as Jurgen says, I think when we look at his time at Dortmund as well, I think it become a bit sour, but it's obviously completely different now. We have Liverpool not in a position now where we used to be in a position where we'd sell all of our top players. But the first time in Jurgen's management, he's at a club that is stable, that is able to bring in the best talent in around Europe and build from a strong foundation. Obviously, the team in which he inherited is very, very different to the likes of obviously City and the Bayern Munichs and certain managers that go into top elite teams. Jurgen's worked his way up, and by God, he has got some amazing team going as well, and he Reds. But let's get to your comments before we go on to the next news story now as well. Important that this team remains also Pep Linders, etc. 100% there. What's for dinner, mate? 100%. It'll be interesting to see. Howdy, nearly asleep again, but not your fault. How are you? All good? And for finals and more finals to come up the Jurgen as well. I want Klopp to stay for as long as he wants. That's from Liz. This is great with potential signing of, yes, we'll speak about that guy in a little second as well. But John, thank you very much as well. Obviously, he's commenting on Facebook as well. If you are following on Facebook, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button as well. But John's gone with, cheers, mate, for the comments as always. Every single one he is. If he signs this new contract, this will be the best signing in the summer transfer window. And I have never seen a manager so happy with his fist pumps. Gets more and more passion that I've ever seen in Klopp. The rest of the Premier League better be very worried if he signs a new contract. Get in there, John. Absolutely fantastic. But Liz just saying hello as well. I'm absolutely made up, Reds. But let me know in your thoughts in the comment section below. I think if you go back on my channel, I said Jurgen Klopp would win that Champions League. A couple of years ago, I said if we have heavily invested in the squad and believe in Jurgen would deliver. And he said in his first press conference that he would deliver at least one league title. He'd be sitting there, and hopefully we've got a couple of more to come anyway. And going into the next story now here is Reds. If you haven't dropped a like on the video, smash that like button, everyone. Really do appreciate everyone tuning in as well. 14 of you in here. But we'll go on to the next story now as well. So I know, apologies if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Apologies to any French natives. But Liverpool, this from Dave O'Cop as well. Liverpool are interested in signing Ariel Tchouaméni. Liverpool face competition from Real Madrid, but they will look for a midfielder of a similar profile if they can't pull off a deal for the French midfielder. That is getting reported from Paul Joyce in the Times. Paul Joyce has been very busy tonight, this morning, waking up. Tell you what, we're absolutely bloody on cloud nine, and we'll just have a quick look. We'll jump over to transfer market as well in relation to the Frenchman. I've got a hair in my mouth. That's great. Tchouaméni, as you say, I'm not going to sit here and say I've seen a lot of him because he haven't. But judging from he's made 32 appearances for Monaco this season. He's got 8 yellow cards, 1 goal, 1 assist. He's predominantly, by the looks of it, central defensive midfielder. That's his main position. But he can also play in that central midfield role as well. He's very tall. He joined Monaco in the 29th of January 2020, and his contract does expire in June the 30th, 2024 as well. And he moved from Bordeaux to Monaco back then for £12.6 million. And he's made 8 appearances for the French national team, registering his first goal a couple of months ago anyway. So, looks like central defensive midfield cover. That's what we need in it, Reds, really. I think when we speak about, obviously, Liverpool, when we analyse Liverpool's squad depth, we look at the DM position, really. Just if Fabinho's out injured, yes, Jurgen Klopp has spoke very highly in relation to Jordan Henderson, saying Jordan's best position is number 6. Henderson kind of disagreeing, but if Tchouaméni does come in, it's interesting that he is a DM and still quite a young lad anyway. How old is he? Yeah, he's still 22 years old anyway. Obviously, Fabinho's not getting on, but it's interesting to see that we potentially could have another Monaco DM coming in. The last one wasn't too bad, was he, in Fabinho? But let me know your thoughts on Tchouaméni, 22 years old, defensive midfielder for Monaco. Really interesting. I'm not going to sit here and say watch Monaco games because he haven't. But if anyone's seen any of this lad, let us know. If you're watching on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, let us know in the comment section below. The majority of Jurgen Klopp and Pep Linders and Michael Ward and all the lads in the transfer strategy room or the recruitments, they've had more or less no misses on transfers. But this lad, judging from what the journos and a lot of the French media are saying, this lad has come with a very big reputation in reality if he does come to Liverpool. Liverpool hopefully fending off Real Madrid. But obviously, I think it was Camavinga only just recently moved to Real Madrid a couple of months ago in the January transfer window from France. So I'm excited, and we'll just have a little quick look at the video as well. This is him on his social, well, one of his mates or someone, one of his agents, I don't know who it was, but he put it on of Tchouaméni watching the Liverpool game last night. But yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal news. Great to see him. He's getting his haircut, isn't he? Yeah, he was at the barber's getting his haircut. Great news there. So he looks like he's a good admirer of Liverpool Football Club. Hopefully he's watched us a couple of weeks, couple of months. He's obviously making his decision whether he goes to Real Madrid, whether he goes to Liverpool. But I tell you, if you're any player, regardless of Tchouaméni, and especially big Jurgen Klopp does sign his new contract as well, it's the best, one of the best places to be in around Europe. You look at Liverpool, looking at City as well, two of the most elite teams in European football. You probably looked, and especially young players as well, looked at Barcelona and Real Madrid. Obviously, the South Americans love a cheeky move to the Spanish clubs. But at the minute, City and Liverpool are the pinnacle of the European football in recent seasons as well. And I think in the next 5-6 seasons, nothing will change as well. This is why all the big clubs around Europe, outside of the Premier League, want this Super League to happen. Because more or less, the Premier League is the Super League. It's where the best players play, where the best managers coach their teams, and where it's the hotbed of European football or world football, the Premier League. All the players want to come to the Premier League as well. But get to all your comments as well. As Alan said there, hit those likes up, everyone. Absolute bloody legends. Alan, thank you very much for that, mate. Make sure you haven't missed anyone's. Please sign it. Please, Alan. Yes. Fingers crossed. Obviously, Roger saying hello. Jurgen Klopp is the bloody greatest in the world. 100% there. Gary as well. Madrid don't want to get into a bidding war. Really spy journalist said Tchouaméni likes Madrid, but he's not priority right now. Also, a Prem club is also pushing hard for him, i.e. Liverpool Football Club. But Scotty, absolute legends. Jack, if Klopp signs, do you think Mo signs? 100% there, Scott. That's the most important thing in it, mate. Like if you're in any job, if you like your manager, whatever job you're in, you want to have reassurances that the people ahead or above you, if you get on with them, are staying for a very long time. Because you personally, i.e. Mo or Mane or any other players that want to sign new contract extensions, they want to be under the reassurances. Mo doesn't want to be signing a 5-year deal and then say, and Klopp comes out a couple of weeks or a couple of months later going, oh yeah, I'm leaving. He'd be absolutely gutted. But, say Scotty, I think it was me and Dave, and probably a lot of Liverpool channels have been saying over the last 12 months, it's more or less, it makes logic, really, doesn't it, to see that Jurgen Klopp and Salah were waiting to see if either one of them were signing a new deal. And pretty sure if as soon as Jurgen does get announced, Salah will quickly follow suit, along with Sadio Mane as well. But absolute legends. Never heard of him. I trust our gold standard scouts and software. Yeah. But yeah, Andrew's saying you watch a couple of Monaco games as well. Samuel, hello, Jack. Hope you are doing well, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in as well, fella. Hope you had a lovely day, every single one of you, wherever you're watching around the world. Hey, Jack, great time to be ahead. Mickey, 100%, mate. We just got to drink it in. All of us are loving every single second of it, and that's how it should be. We're so blessed to watch Liverpool Football Club, especially in the recent times, like the Cheers Fat Liz as well. He's strong, very great, aggressive, always gets the ball back, and he's a great passer. But yeah, maybe why hasn't, 100% there, Scotty was saying, everyone's saying, smash that like button as well. If you haven't already done so, really just help the channel grow as well. Everyone watching on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, malarkey, and hit that follow button as well. But we spoke about the two best news. Obviously, a recap on that. Jurgen Klopp set up open talks over new contracts, coming from Paul Joyce, and obviously Tchouaméni being linked with a move to Liverpool, as Paul Joyce reported from the Times last night as well. And then we quickly go on to a little quick one anyway, everyone, to cap off today's show. This is a mad stat. I think it was obviously Owen jumped on the live stream last night and said from Cop on, a great stat. Having been 92%, 96, and then 98 Thiago's pack accuracy was only 96 this evening. Sell him. And that is a joke, everyone. That is a joke. That is a joke. I know some jokes do fly over people's heads as well. And this was a great tweet from Sports Bible. Villarreal, a disgrace. Coming off the back of the nonsense in which talk shite was saying anyway. Villarreal, a disgrace. Smaller wage bill than Burnley. Beat Bayern Munich and Juventus to make it to the UEFA Champions League semi-final. Liverpool, one of the top 2 best teams in the world. The club subsidised half of their fans' travel and ticket costs as well. The opposite of a disgrace. Absolutely spot on there, Sports Bible. Absolutely spot on. Tremendous. Obviously, from an outside point of view, if you're not aware, obviously Villarreal were absolutely impeccable. Their fans, really, really great to see in and around Liverpool city centre as well. And obviously the great support in which they had from last night. The credit to the city, credit to Spain as well, because that's how fans should obviously be behaving in and around Europe. But shout out to Villarreal fans. It won't make it easy, but it will be an interesting second leg. But shout out to them as well. Credit where it's due. And obviously Villarreal, their English Twitter account. Thank you, Anfield, for the great reception for our fans. The Estadio del La Camija will be rocking next week. I'm absolutely butchered. That's all right, chat. But shout out to Villarreal as well. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. But Reds, we'll get into all your last comments as well. But if you are new around here, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you are smashing that like button as well. Takes 2 seconds. It really does help the channel grow as well. I'm so glad Jurgen is a Red. Yes, Mickey. Big up, Jack, mate. Big up, John, as well. But they are fans. Their fans are amazing. Their fans were amazing. Great club and an honour to play for them as well. But yeah, absolutely spot on there, Reds. But that caps off today's episode, everyone. We will be having our Newcastle versus Liverpool pre-match build-up coming out very soon on the channel. So stay tuned on the channel for that. Your notifications should come up anyway. That'll be coming out tomorrow. But Reds, have a lovely rest of your day. Enjoy it. Drink it in, Jurgen. Fingers crossed he does sign that new deal. Tchouaméni potentially getting announced come what the end of the season. What a tremendous young talent by all accounts. If you want to believe all the journals and the press in France. But Reds, let me know your thoughts on Jurgen Klopp signing a potential new deal. If you are watching on the repeat, if you're watching on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, get involved in the comments and thoughts on Tchouaméni as well, and thoughts on the Villarreal fans, what your thoughts on them as well. Not even close, Jack, and nice try though. In relation to what, Liz? Let me know. Yes, respect. Yes, respect to Villarreal. Let's believe Reds as well. Not too sure what you mean on there, Liz, but let me know in the comments. Reds, have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow for our pre-match build-up for Newcastle versus Liverpool. They will give us one hell of a game in relation to the Premier League. A much better account in which what the Everton Man United done. But Reds, have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow for our obviously pre-match build-up. Looking forward to seeing you on the Toon review. Nice one, Doug. As always, Reds, you'll never walk alone, and I'll see you a bit later tomorrow for our pre-match build-up of the Newcastle game. Going to be a cracker, really, Reds. Have a lovely rest of your day, morning, Reds, wherever you are watching. See you later. Ta-da.
Shut up and sit down.
Oh, forgot to press the end broadcast.